Good morning. Good morning. I am running late. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hello. If you have been waiting, I am so sorry. Let me get my computer on and get it ready to roll this morning. Today is the 18th of December, 2023. That is just ridiculous. I cannot believe how quick time has gone this year. If you are coming on live, I would love it if you said hello and tell me good morning. I'm just struggling a little bit over here with my computer. Tell me hello. Tell me what you did over the weekend, and tell me where you're coming from. And so if you are new to stamping with me, please tell me that you're brand new. I love to see new people pop in. It is awesome. Good morning, Anita. I'm just trying to get my computer screen to pop up. Got it. There we go. So I am late this morning. I look like I just rolled out of bed, which I haven't. I haven't even finished my first cup of coffee. It's been that busy today. So let me quickly have another one. I am so excited for today. I have the cutest project I think that's going to turn out. So it is good. It is a good day. Good morning, Miss Margie. I am so thankful that you joined us. Is it raining up there? We finished harvest last night, which is so exciting to be done before Christmas time, right? It's just like, whew, it's a load off our shoulders, and it's starting to rain here. So perfect timing. So it's been kind of crazy. We were running around trying to get everything all closed up because there's still bins of grain out in the paddock that needed to be closed so that the rain didn't sneak in. So please say good morning, say hello. Oh, good morning, Sylvia. Hello from New Zealand. Spent the weekend making late Christmas cards. You know what? I have to sit down and write out my Christmas cards today. So people, I'll just write in them. You know, people know that this is our craziest time of the year. I should send out like November cards. That would be good. Anyway, so if you're on my Christmas list, your Christmas cards are hopefully going out in the mail tomorrow. I'm going to work on them today, and fingers crossed. You know, it is good. Margie says it's not raining at the time, but very overcast. And Marlene says good morning. Good morning, Marlene. So for those of you who know me, I'm Pam Jorgensen. And for those of you who don't, I'm Pam Jorgensen. I'm out here stamping in my studio. And I am an independent demonstrator here in regional Victoria, Australia. So, and I live out on a farm, and it is harvest time here because it's summer. And we have just finished harvest. So it's been pretty full on. Zach will still be working, but we are done. Yay, so good. So tell me, what have you been doing? Sylvia says she was making Christmas cards, and we were talking about that. Does everybody have their Christmas cards out yet? I know that some people get them out. I have received so many beautiful cards. Maybe I'll post some in our group that I've gotten that are just amazing, and they just make my heart so warm and thankful. Speaking of thankful, really quickly, we want to give a huge shout out to the people up north in Cairns that are experiencing these devastating floods. And if you know of anyone up there, you know, our hearts and thoughts and prayers are going out to them because it is a really rough time, and it sounds like it's just going to get even worse. So I don't know if any of you guys saw the airplanes yesterday sitting in the puddles of water, like the water was up over the belly of the planes at the airport. It was just crazy. Anyway, our hearts are going out to them. So today I thought we are going to be doing a fun project. Now it is on the fly. I am going to get ready to turn the camera down. And we are going to be stamping seriously on the fly today. However, I wanted to use a new stamp set that is coming in the mini catalog that starts January 4th. Now, if you are a customer of mine, your catalogs are going out in the post today. I got them all packed up, which is exciting. And if you do not have a current demonstrator and you would like a catalog, send me a private message with your address and I will send you one. You do need to live in Australia though, because I do know I have a lot of friends that watch from overseas. So unfortunately, you do need to live in Australia, but I will get you a catalog if you do. And if you're overseas, I can send you to a couple friends. So whether you're in Canada or you are in the US, I'm happy, or I can probably even do it in the UK and over there, I can hook you up with a friend over there. So with that, I see Deb has popped on. Good morning. I don't have the fancy equipment, you guys, so close your eyes. I'm going to get ready to flip you down. And we are going to stamp today. So let me flip. Here we go. Close your eyes. Here we go. You're going to see my messy desk, my messy house. Well, not my house, my messy studio. It is just, I haven't had time to do anything. So I don't know about the rest of you guys, but it's just crazy. And then on top of it, we have this new puppy, which is, I love her to bits, but far out, she's a lot of work. Okay, so this is a new stamp set that is coming in the mini catalog. It's called Thoughtful Expressions. And I just love the sentiments. Where in the world would I be without you? I think that's a nice one for lots of different occasions. Giving it to my team or maybe giving it to my family members. Sometimes there are no words. I thought this would be really nice for sympathy and you're in my thoughts today. You could combine those two or make them a little bit different or just enjoy your day, right? So I'm going to be using a little bit of a few of those. Now I also want to bring in, I'm going to show you, I haven't even had time to mount these on cardstock so you can see all the fun shapes, but we are using these Thoughtful Expression dies. This is a set of 19 dies. Oh my gosh. So these cut out the flowers and the hummingbird, which I am going to use today. But look at these. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to be pulling out 2 of those. And there are 2, 4, 6 of this fun shape. I don't know what you would call it, but that's really nice. And then look at these. Oh my gosh, who doesn't love that label? That's amazing. And then it has some assorted leaves and it has, I think this little flower is going to be pretty as well. I have not used that. And a couple other little leaves and some little flowers. So there's quite an assortment in there. Like I said, there's 19, so that's quite a few. And it coordinates with that set. However, if I looked at this really, even if you didn't like the stamp set, there's only there's only the 4 dies that coordinate specifically. I'm just having a little bit of a look. That coordinate specifically with the stamps. So if you just like the rest, I would still get them because you only have 4 that you don't need to have the image with, right? Oh, I love the dies too. They're gorgeous, Anita. I know. So I will get, next time we use those, I will have a cutout to share with you. Now, I have brought in, I know you have seen this paper before. This is the Flight and Airy Designer Series paper that is in the celebration book that's coming. This, I'm telling you guys, if you like this paper, I think this is going to be the paper that flies off the celebration shelf this year. It is stunning. And I'm going to be using both sides. So this side has our really, really pretty Lost Lagoon leafy side, and then it has the birds on this side. I have pulled in this baker's twine. Now, I think this is going to work. I'm not sure. We shall see. But it has your Calypso Coral, Lemon Lolly, and Balmy Blue. Now, I'm probably not going to use that. I'm not sure. We might even switch midstream. I've pulled in our brick embossing folder, and then for our stamps, for our cardstock, I have just brought in Basic White and our Lost Lagoon. I am going to color today. I know, so hang on to your shorts, girls, because I am coloring, and that, could either go really, really well or really, really bad. We shall see how that goes. Good morning, Wendy and Kay. I am so glad to see you. I'm so glad to see you guys today. So while I'm starting, so this is just your basic half half a sheet of Lost Lagoon cardstock and just your quarter sheets of basic white. And I have one cut because that's the one I'm going to die cut and stamp on. And then I wanted to see, I've just cut, because I'm not quite sure which way my paper is going to go. I've cut a piece of our Designer Series paper with the images going this way, and then one with the images going up and down. So these are just, this one was actually a leftover strip. So another good way to use up some of your supplies that you have bits and pieces left over from. So let's do some stamping. Because I'm going to be using our Stampin Blends, I'll grab those right now. What I didn't tell you is I've cut my hand, the underneath of my hand, right where it bends. And so it's really a little bit challenging to grab things. So I have brought in an assorted color palette. This is your Lemon Lolly, light and dark. And I brought in Wild Wheat. Now, I'm not sure that I'm going to use it, and I'll show you what I do when I decide to color. Is I go ahead and lay some color out and look at the colors. This was Daffodil Delight, and it was too bright. So I thought maybe Wild Wheat would go with my Lemon Lolly. And then I have brought in my Calypso Coral, which coordinates with our Baker's Twine, because I wanted something that would coordinate and look nice with the Baker's Twine that I pulled out for the project. Now, it could still go pear-shaped, I'm telling you folks. I did bring in Flirty Flamingo, but I thought that it was a little too pink. So I've pulled that one out, which I forgot to remove. And then this is just our basic Pool Party and Lost Lagoon. Okay, so I decided that would be my leaf colors. Now, when I did my Pool Party, it actually turned out really, really well. So I was pretty happy with that. I see Leanne has joined us while I was yakking away. So if you haven't told us what you're doing for, what you did this weekend, please share. Otherwise, please share what you're going to do for Christmas. Are you guys going away? We are going to go to our friend's house because, of course, Dennis's dad passed away this last year, and his sister's a nurse, and she's working on Christmas Day. So we usually spend some time with our friends. And isn't it nice you have friends that are like family? It's amazing. Now, this is the, what's it called? Hummingbird. And I'm just going to stamp that down. And I find that with these bigger stamps like this, that if I ink them up upside down and tap my ink pad across the top, that I get a better coverage of ink, okay? Good morning, Shelly. I'm sending out big hellos to you. I hope you guys are doing well. All right. So I've gone ahead and stamped those out. Now, remember I said I've cut the underneath of my hand, which you guys probably you can't see it. It's right here, but it is so sore, I can't hardly bend. So what I did was I had Zachary, yes, the teenager, came out and I got everything lined up, and he helped me die cut some of our shapes. So I'm going to color them. Now, when you color with the blends, I highly, highly recommend that you put something underneath of them because your blends do bleed through, right? So let's bring in our, I'm going to start with the leaves first. I'm going to grab my Pool Party. Now, because these leaves are quite small, I'm just going to touch some color on and just add, I'm leaving a little bit of white, actually. I'm not too fussed about getting everything totally colored. And I know some of my friends are these amazing colorers. Oh my gosh. They just spend lots of time coloring, and their projects just look outstanding. But I don't have that time. So I just color so that they look nice. They don't look bad, but they're not fancy. because I don't have time to do that. Occasionally I do, but as a rule. Do you guys spend a lot of time coloring? If you do, give me a thumbs up, or do you not? I'm curious, actually. All right, here we go. So I'm just laying down some color. Like I said, I like to leave a little bit of white in my, around my images. Now let's see. I'm going to hold that up there so you guys can see what that looks like. Whoops, let's find my camera hole. It's pretty light. So because that's pool party, you're not probably going to be able to see that very well. So let's go in with our next color. That's pretty dark. Let me go this way. Okay, so for this one, I just want to touch. I'm just going to add just some little touches. And those are more so, I might go to the fine end, where I have, where Stampin' Up! Has given us some little lines that indicate that there's shadows there. And then what I'll do is I'll come in with my pool party and I'm just going to blend those out. And I'm still leaving the tips of my flowers or my leaves. I'm still leaving those white because that automatically gives us those highlights that make it look a little bit more real. So anywhere that I've added dark, I'm just going to add a little bit of that light over the top to help that blend in. Okay, what do we see? Oh, let me look at my comments. Marlene says she's having an early Christmas, early dinner Christmas Eve. Hubby works Christmas Day. Oh, Marlene, I will be thinking of you. I get it. Anita says she didn't enjoy coloring, but she's enjoying it more now. Is that because you're using blends, Anita? And then Wendy says, depends on the day, but not huge amounts of coloring. I get it, Wendy. I get that. And Lorraine says, good morning. So good morning, my friend. I am going to grab the Lemon Lolly. I have the light and the dark. And I'm going to start with the light first. Now I'm going to just lay that color. Let me move that one all the way. I don't even know if I'm going to use two. I'm just going to lay some color down in the center, and I'm just going to stroke up my pattern. That looks really bright on the screen, but it's really not that bright. Now I'm going to grab my light Calypso Coral, and I'm just going to follow that up. I know what I forgot to grab. I forgot to grab my color lifter. So let me grab that for a second. I'm just going a little bit over my peach looking paper. Now this, like I said, you guys, I am not a colorer, and this could go pear-shaped pretty darn quick. But I'm going to pull that color up into those, wherever Stampin' Up! Has given us a line. And then I like to go down in this, like where the two petals meet, and make a little dark. Make it a little bit darker. And I might even bring in, let me grab my color lifter. Hold on just a second, my friends. I forgot it, and I think I want it. All right, so, and while I'm over there, what else do I have? I also have some Petal Pink. Okay, so I want to get, sometimes I use my color lifter to help blend and move those colors around. Now, I never realized how useful this little tool was, but the more damp and wet that your paper is, the easier your colors are going to start spreading. Now, I did bring in some of my Petal Pink, and I'm just going to fill out, because I think I got that flower just a little bit too dark. I'm just going to fill out the rest of my flower with that, and I'll come back in with my light. I told you guys, this could go pear-shaped real fast. There we go. Now that my paper is a little bit more wet, see how that color is just blending together a little bit better. And it's starting to bleed out, and that's exactly what we want. I'm going to come in with a little bit of my yellow and add another little bit brighter yellow circle in the middle. A love-hate relationship. I get that, my friends, totally. And it is storming here, so just be aware that our internet is probably going to start acting up shortly. Now with this flower over here, I think I'm going to make this one more yellow and not as much peach colored. So let's go in with our yellow this time. And I'm just going to go all over. And this time, let's start with our petal pink. Even though it's a light pink, peachy pink, I guess I would call it. And I'm just stroking up and down those lines, just like what I did before. And now I'll come in with my light Calypso coral and just add a little bit of a darker center. There we go. And I'm leaving the ends of this one white because I did have to color the other ones because I did such a crazy job. I think I should have used different colors, but that's all right. And I am going to use that color blender just to get those blended in. Now there's a couple little loop-de-loops, and I'm not sure. I think they're just designs, but what I might do is I'm going to take this light petal pink marker and I'm just going to go over them. I don't think they're petals. I think they look like little strings or something, but then that way they're colored. Now, if you wanted, you can take your marker and go around the edges. It just helps your markers, it helps the edges of your project to look complete and finished. Sherry says she loves coloring with blends. She finds that therapeutic. Oh my goodness. Good for you, girlfriend. Coloring is very stressful for me. Deb, she says she's a very basic colorer as well. Yeah, me too. This is me. Okay. So we're going to do that. And I don't think I'm going to color my hummingbird at this point. So let's have a look. Let's take just this flower. Oh, maybe I need to color the hummingbird. I really didn't want to. Mainly because I don't have the colors because I forgot to grab them. But I think we're going to try this first and we'll see how this idea goes. And then if we have to color the hummingbird, we'll come back and color the hummingbird. So let's fold our paper, our cardstock, and give that a nice burnish. Now remember I said I'm not quite sure which way it's going to go, but I wanted to show you this really cool trick. So I took 2 of those dies, so these 2 dies, which I absolutely loved, and I put them onto a piece of gold foil paper, and I used a piece of washi tape to hold them together. And what I got was I got a shape. Let me show you. I got a shape like this, okay? And I wanted this ring. Now, I had originally cut a bigger one, but I think this is too big for our image. So I'm going to set that one aside. But then you still have this really pretty center to use on another project or even to use on this project later. So that is how I got this little stitched. Oh, I just love it. Little stitched frame. Now I have gone ahead and pre-embossed a piece of basic white. Now, like I said, I'm not quite sure which way I want it to go. So I have 2 pieces of designer series paper. Let's bring these in. I'm either going to go this way across the bottom. Where's my colored image? Okay, so I can already tell. I actually might go this way. Let's go up and down. We haven't even done our sentiment yet, so I need to do our sentiment. Oh, I think, what do you guys think? Do you guys like that? Or should we do the birds? I think the birds are going to take away from my flowers because they do not match. So we're going to have to use this green. Okay, so you like this one. Wendy says she's going to have to look into this set. It's really, actually really pretty. So let's put this piece of Designer Series paper down. You guys, seriously, today is on the fly stamping. Who else is stamping on the fly? Is it just me? I feel like sometimes it's just me that's working like a mad fiend behind the scenes. And it's not even like, I don't know. I have all these new things. I haven't even had a chance to get into them, but I will be. Watch out. Good morning, Joyce. So glad to see you. Now, I don't want to put this one down yet because I'm not quite sure. Let's figure this piece out yet. Ooh, there we go. So let's bring in some of our twine. I think with this one, I don't think the blue is going to go. Let's try this one. I think we're going to go, ooh, what color, girls? Should we do this coral color or the lemon lolly? I'm not sure. So you guys to tell me which one you want to do. I'm behind too, Joyce. You're not the only one, my friend. Oh, I have a little bit of a cough coming. All right, let's grab a sentiment. What sentiment shall we use? Where is my... Let's use... Oh, I don't know. Which one shall we use? Let's use You're in My Thoughts today. How's that? Because that's a nice generic sentiment. And you guys are going to see me. I don't even have labels on these yet. And let's see if I have a block. What we have for blocks over here. And here we go. So let's check that out. Now I'm thinking that we are going to go, you guys haven't helped me. You haven't told me what colors you want. Good morning, Miss Kay. Kay, I saw your question come through and I will send you a message with the answer shortly. Okay, so I think we're going to go with this Calypso Coral ribbon because I think that's what it needs. Let's stamp a sentiment. Now, because I have used, it would be probably really nice to be embossed in gold, but I'm going to stamp it instead. So let's grab an ink pad. What color shall we use? I'm thinking we need something a little bit darker. Our pretty peacock will probably look really nice. I think our Calypso and our lemon lolly are too light. So I think we're going to go with pretty peacock. So let's get that open. Let's see if I've lined up my stamp straight. And if not, see if my eyeballs are straight. Nope, it's not too straight yet. So let's go down a little bit. So this is real life without grid paper. Oh, that's even worse. Normally I have grid paper on here, girls. Do you guys use, what do you guys use to stamp on? Do you guys use grid paper? Do you guys use like a glass mat, which is coming from Stampin' Up next in our celebration offering? What do you guys use to stamp on? All right, here we go. Let's go like this. I'm just gonna come down here and stamp it. Now I might decide to trim this out. There we go. You're in My Thoughts today. And let's see, where are we gonna, I think we're gonna cut this one out. Maxine says she slept in. You know what? It's okay because it's kind of a dreary, yucky day today. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut it just like this. You're in My Thoughts. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Here we go. I like stamps like this that are nice and straight. You're in My Thoughts. There we go. It is a little bit humid today, so my ink isn't drying as fast. I think I've smudged it just a titch. Now let's see how straight I got that. Not very. So let's cut it. And then I think I'm just even going to cut in on these little edges. Elizabeth says she's a bit late jumping in. No worries. We're glad to have you today, Elizabeth. I hope you have had a great weekend. Wendy says she stamps on grid paper. Sherry likes the glass mat. Let me try to cut that just a little bit straighter. Now this, I'm not sure. Oh, perfect. Okay, so here we go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and tie, let's see, where are we going to put that? Maybe like that. So let's tie, I'm going to wrap this around here. Let's see if that works. And tie a bow. Actually, maybe I won't. I'm just going to tie a bow. So I think I'm going to tie a double bow. I'm just going to fold that in half and just tie a little bow. Eleanor says she has the glass mat and uses that occasionally. But when I need the clear stamps, when the clear stamps need more, I use the mat. Okay, yep. All right, there we go. So we have 2 bows just like that, and I'm going to grab my scissors and just whack that off and cut this one. Try to get these a little bit even, and I think this one calls for a little bit of fraying on the edge just because of the style of stamp. Oh, Elizabeth said her son is moving out today. He bought a house. Oh, it is sad, but what an accomplishment for him to have purchased a house, especially during these times, right? It is nuts out there. All right, so where's my little sentiment? I'm going to come down like this. I'm going to put my sentiment, where am I going to go with that? Maybe up there? Ooh, I don't like that. So let's have a little bit of a look. This is sliding around on me, friends. I think I better just get that baby put down. So let me grab some of these mini dimensionals. Such an exciting time. My friends and I were talking this weekend because all of our kids are, you know, one of her sons is going off to trade school. He's not finishing grade 12. And we were talking about just how everybody grows up and how, you know, they're going to be buying houses and having families of their own soon. And it is a big milestone for them. And it's quite sad for us. We were talking about how it just seemed like they were in kinder not long ago. And now they're, you know, growing up and doing fun adult type things. So I'm going to keep that focus down in the bottom part of my project. Let's get this down. So I'm going to grab some more big dimensionals. I'm going to put one up here under my leaf and one down at the bottom. Good morning, Lisa. It's so good to see you today. All right, now we're going to do that. And where are we? I'm not too sure. Where'd my bow go? I'm not too sure about this. Actually, you know what? I might not even put that up there. I might put this down here in the corner. Now that's going to call for some minis. So I hope you guys have a great Christmas. Now, probably on Wednesday, I will not be on. Just trying to get things ready for Christmas, right? Or do you guys want to come on Wednesday? What do you guys want? I feel like many of you guys will probably be in the same boat trying to get stuff done. What do you want? Do you want to come on Wednesday, or do you want to have the time off for the holidays and then you tell me? Oh, actually, I like that. Let's do that. There we go. Okay. So tell me, what do you want? Do you want to have one last live on Wednesday before Christmas, or shall we call it good and then meet in the new year? What do you guys want? All right. So I think I'm going to pop this whole chunk up because I can, and because Otherwise, it might look a little boring, right? So let me just put some dimensionals on the back. I'm only going to use 4 today. Lisa says she's going to be busy. Eleanor says she's happy either way. So just leave some comments. If you're watching on replay, leave some comments too. I think Wednesday's going to be a little bit busy. We're getting close to Christmas, and I still have one more gift left to get. There we go. Now, let's find some bling. We all need bling. So what kind of bling shall we have? I'm thinking something gold to pop up. Oh, I know exactly what we're going to use. It's right here. I think. Oh, no, I don't think we'll use those. Let's see, my friends. I don't want something, I either want something gold or I want something a little more subtle. So either go really bright or really subtle. Let's have a look here. Actually, these will work perfect. All right, so we're going to grab these gold ones. And I might just put a couple down here. Whoops, that one popped off. Come back. Do you guys ever have things pop off? Rosalie says, happy with whichever, but make it in the new year for yourself. Well, I might, because what I might do is I might just post a couple things. How about that? How about if I post a couple fun things? And then you guys, in your downtime, you can have a look. And if not, then we will, there we go. What do you guys think of that? And then we'll get together back in the new year. I am going away in the new year for a little bit. We're going to go up water skiing, but I will be back. So I won't stamp the inside because basically what I was thinking of doing on the inside was cutting a strip, putting it at the bottom, and putting my sentiment up there. Nothing too difficult. You actually could even use, so remember I said I cut that bigger one. You could use one of those. This is really cool. I think that's a great idea. So with that, I think we're going to let that go like that. I'm going to flip my camera up. Hold tight. If you get dizzy, watch out. There we go. Oh, I'm going to be upside down, my friends. Where's my little flipper? Hold on. My little flipper's gone. There it is. I am not techie, my friends. Okay. So with that, I'm going to say you are in my thoughts. If you guys have anything that you want to see in the new year, leave me a comment below and I will try to stamp that in the new year or bring some ideas in. Or if you have some technique ideas that you'd like to see, I'm happy to share. I will be doing a walkthrough of all the new celebration stuff in the new year so you guys can see that. So there's lots of fun things planned for 2024. That is just crazy. I cannot believe it's 2024 almost around the corner. So I'm going to wish you guys a beautiful Merry Christmas. I see Elizabeth is saying that too, and right back to you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support more than you can ever know in my crazy, wacky endeavors on my lives. So I hope you guys have a great holiday season. I will be thinking of you all, and leave your comments what you want to see next year, and I will see you in after Christmas. All right, you guys, see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.